Hey, buddies. Welcome back. Oh, so sorry for our absence. We were just being goofy before we hit record. So tonight is my night, and we are going over the human design. So we're probably on like part 5 right now. Quick disclaimer, as always. Just a reminder, I should say, I'm not a subject matter expert. Everything I state is based on my understanding of the information available based on the two sources, which are mybodygraph.com and humandesign.com. So it has been a while since we've done the human design. So I would like to just go over a quick refresher, if that's cool with you guys.
Of course.
Okay, so when it comes to your human design, you're going to discover what type you are. And the types are the generator, manifesting generator, projector, manifester, and reflector. Do you guys remember what yours were?
Yes, I'm the generator.
Generator.
I think I'm a generator too, because you're a manifesting generator.
Yeah, I'm a manifesting
and
generator.
I know I'm not the same as you.
Yeah. I'm unique. You will also discover which strategy works best for you, which the strategies are to respond, to inform, wait for invitation, and wait a lunar cycle strategy. Do you guys remember what yours were?
To respond.
To respond. I think that was mine too. I got so many stupid windows open.
Or you were a lunar cycle, because I kind of remember you freaking out about how do you wait a lunar cycle?
No, I don't think I was wait a lunar cycle. I think I just freaked out because I was like, could you imagine
Waiting
if
for
you had to
wait?
wait? Manifesting generator. What am I on again?
Type.
Strategy.
Oh, now you're on strategy.
Yeah, I'm on strategy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I guess I could look.
Oh my God. Why is it so freaking long?
What the?
I'm a manifesting generator.
Oh, I am a manifesting generator.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Strategy, wait to respond. I'm wait to respond. That's what I'm doing. Sorry. That is mine. Wait to respond.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mine is wait to respond as well. What the crap is going on?
I knew we had some similarities. And Tina, what was yours again?
To respond. I'm not waiting.
No, it's all wait. It is all wait in front of all of that. I just don't read it all. I just don't read it all. Well, I don't want people to be confused.
Okay.
Okay. And then next, you also discover what your authority is, or your inner authority. Sorry. The inner authorities are the solar plexus, the sacral, the splenic, ego. Ego manifested, self-projected, ego projected, mental, and lunar authority.
This says, and I'm on bodygraph.com. It says your body graph shows you have a defined solar plexus and therefore possess emotional authority. That means your guide in life is found in experiencing a range of emotions before finding clarity about a particular issue or situation. I hate this thing.
I'm sad.
Get out of my life.
Yeah, mine's a sacral authority as well. Okay. And then finally, then we went over the 9 different centers: the head, the ajna, throat, the G center, heart centers, splenic, solar plexus, root, and sacral. I don't know why. I just really had problems with my S's in that one. But anyways, and then finally we went over all the gates within those centers. So if you guys want to know more details, I'm not really talking to you and you two. If you guys want to know more, feel free to go back to our past videos. Like I said, I think we're on like part 5 or 6 right now. Okay, so going in order of what is provided on mybodygraph.com, there's the brief section of aura, which I kind of popped up on the screen earlier when we were backstage. I just want to read what it has under my aura section. Unfortunately, the other site that I get a lot of the I guess the definitions or whatnot from about all this stuff, it didn't say anything about the aura, so I don't know if it's unique to the site, but it says the aura is an energy field. When someone steps into your aura, their design impacts you as yours impacts theirs. The aura of a human varies. I love how it just adds in the aura of a human. The aura of a human varies according to type, but can generally be generally described in terms of size. An aura extends outwards approximately approximately 2 meters or 6 feet for us American people that don't use meters in every direction. One thing to look out for is that manifesting generators can be, and again, this is unique to me because I'm reading mine. One thing to look out for is that manifesting generators can be in such a hurry to get things done that they mistakenly skip over what is essential. When they do, they feel frustrated when they have to go back and work on what they missed. This is why the best approach for a manifesting generator is to slow down before committing your energy to anything. Making lists of various steps of task or different tasks to complete prior to the beginning of them can be very helpful in keeping you on track. And so I'm like, I'd be interested to read what your guys' auras were in regards
Mine's
to
the same as yours.
Well, yeah, so yours would be the same, Tina's. I'd be interested to read what they would write about your aura.
I'm trying to figure out where it's at on I'm on mybodygraph.com.
Okay, so under foundational, like so everything on right now on My Body Graph, we're under the foundational, like the main tab. And then the sub tab, which will probably be out on the right. There's like 2 other tabs. But anyways, sub tab is type, strategy, and authority. And then sub tab, which is like the main tabs right above where all the things are, you'll see Aura Plus. Here, I'll share my screen so you can see.
See, mine doesn't have that because they want me to.
No, you should be able to at least see something.
Mine's free. So foundational, like this is the main category, and then when I say subcategory, the type, strategy, and authority, and then we have the options here. So this is like the subcategory.
I don't think we can see your mouse, friend.
See what?
Your mouse.
Dang it.
If you were pointing with your mouse.
I was 100% pointing with my mouse. I don't know how to fix that then. But do you see? You see at the top?
I see yours, but I think because I'm on mobile.
Yeah.
It doesn't show me that. I don't have
it does, but it's really weird on mobile. Here.
So every time I tap on anything, it says continue.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it says that I need to unlock it.
No.
With monies.
Yeah, no.
No, you can unlock more information, but what she was reading was also free for me on my computer.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, I think it's because it's on computer. Mobile.
I think because the way they do mobile, the mobile look or whatever is different. So that's why I'm just pulling it up real quick. Okay.
Wait. I tapped on a different bar at the bottom. And it aura popped up.
Oh, so you found it?
Yeah, it says what is an aura, and it tells you what it is, and it says the generator aura.
Okay, can you read that for us so we can hear?
Due to the power of the sacral, generators are always on the lookout for ways to spend their energy, and as a result, often find themselves exhausted. But your aura can easily remedy that predicament because what distinguishes you from the other types is that you possess an open, enveloping aura that literally draws life to it.
Dope. Is anybody taking that on as a topic?
What's that?
The aura.
I don't think we have.
I might snag that because could be an interesting, in-depth conversation.
Yeah, I would definitely love to learn more about auras because I don't know Jack.
Like it. All right, cool. Thank you for sharing, Tina.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, so
it has more, but it's just like,
Yeah. Okay, so that's just the aura. So we're still under all the foundational stuff. We have 4 sections left of the foundational stuff. I'm going to do my best to get through it as quickly as possible so we can try to get to the fun stuff, but we're most likely not going to get to the fun stuff until the next time it's my turn.
I
just because I want
that every time.
I know, but like when I was looking at it and like getting all this stuff prepared for, I was like, man, like I feel like we started kind of bouncing around, and I think that the reason why it has like foundational is so that we build the foundation. Because as I was reading stuff, I was like, oh, more stuff was making sense with some of the stuff we'd skipped to. So I do promise, like based on my notes, we will definitely get to the fun stuff next time. Anyways, so we're still under the foundation. I already said all that. Okay, so next is conditioning. So our type, strategy, and inner authority are all reflective of how to be in alignment with our nature, but conditioning often gets in the way of this. And I will say that must have been Sheldon. So I should have discussed this before when we went into like the gates and the centers, and I think we kind of briefly touched on this, but the open areas are the receptors to conditioning. Essentially, it is the doorway for conditioning to enter, and it keeps us from expressing our authentic selves. This starts early with our family dynamics and continues throughout life as we are exposed to the various influences of the outside world. Once we are aware of this dynamic, we can use our openness in specific areas to gain wisdom in life rather than identifying with the energetic frequencies that are not part of who we are. This is why it's important to continue practicing like that, the spiritual practice that Liz talked about last time. My two open centers are the solar plexus center and the root center. The themes, which we talked about the themes before, I believe, but just to go over it again. The themes for the open solar plexus center are emotional awareness, abundance of spirit, moods, feelings, passions, and desires. The not self theme is avoiding confrontation and truth. The not self question is, am I avoiding confrontation and truth? Open centers create their own decision-making strategies in an attempt to keep us safe from confusion and pain. Over time, these strategies can become unhealthy and lead us to live a life of not self-actions or a life of not true with our authentic selves. So not self-talk reveals our open centers in action. Noticing the talk is essential to deconditioning when you become aware of whether or not your actions are being dictated by your true self or not self. So like being aware of like the weird thoughts that come up and be like, wait a minute, that's me doing the not self. So I gotta, decondition that. Not self-talk with the open solar plexus center. I don't want to go there because I don't want to deal with confrontation. Let's not say that because it might upset that person. That's something I hear in my head a lot. Like, don't want to say that because it might hurt their feelings. Right now? I'm still under. So I'm under foundational and I'm under conditioning.
Okay,
right now, and then open centers.
Got you. Sorry,
yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
You're good.
Thinking that you. Oh wait, you sent it to me in an email, right?
Yours, yes.
Because when I logged in, it like asked me for all my information again, and now I feel like this chart looks different than the one you sent me, and I was trying to compare them.
Compare, yeah. I can email it to you again if you need.
No, I have it because that's how I got the link. Anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're fine.
Interrupt.
Now I just got to find where I left off at.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
I wonder how that happened. Maybe I messed something up.
Yep.
Because then I do your chart.
Yep. The time. You have me born at 2005. I was born at 1505.
Oh no.
And that's
how much of a difference is it?
Oh, it's big.
Uh-oh.
If I could show you my screen. Or no, see you. Wait, hold on. Never mind. Oh, it's 3 minutes. So my mom, I just had a birthday. And my mom told me before I was born at 3:05, and she told me the other day that I was born at 3:08. So that's what I put in there. And that 3 minutes changes
everything?
Yes, because in here, in the one that you sent me, I'm a generator. But the one that I pulled today off of 3:08 says I'm a manifesting generator.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so you need to send me your new chart. So I can... Because I do have like the actual chart of your old one.
What do I just download it?
You should be able to. There should be a share somewhere, and you should be able to just email it to me.
Let's see here. You can, but so in the other one, and I'm trying to figure out how to send it to you, but I don't, because I don't see any kind of a share button on here.
Okay. That it's not too
Yeah,
we
but
can
I can
figure it out
download
after
it
for
and like
next time.
send it to you. But because I'd like you to see it, I really would.
So how many open
Oh,
centers
no.
do you have on your new chart? Because
So
I
I
have your old chart up right now.
Okay, I have 3, but they're the head, the ajna, and the heart center.
Are all open?
Yeah. Where
So
in
your old one, you had 5
Yeah.
open centers.
Yep.
Wow.
And on my old one, my ajna was not open.
Yeah.
It was like my heart, my splenic.
Root.
Yeah.
You
But
had
those-
the 4 on the bottom and then your head. That's so crazy. Oh
And
my
like
God,
my
it's going to be
and
it's
my
going to be
gates
so
are
fun.
all different.
Okay, so then when we get to the gates, if you want us to go over the gates, we can definitely go over your new gates because like there's obviously a lot of information in the gates when we get to that.
Yeah.
So let me
But now I want to go upstairs and grab my birth certificate because now I'm like, is it 305 or 308? Because it makes such a huge freaking difference.
Yeah.
It's only 3 minutes.
And happy birthday. Your birthday
yeah.
was past Saturday.
Oh, thanks, man.
I had it in my phone and it didn't go off.
You know,
Okay.
it's so crazy. I swear to God, this is the weirdest thing because I ended up messaging Liz the day after because I never got a notification, but I got a notification for somebody else's whose birthday was Sunday, and I was like,
Isn't
"Wait
that
a minute!"
weird?
So I got a notification for one, but not for Liz, and I'm like, "That's so crazy." So the next morning, like, it was obviously like midnight when I got the notification for whoever's birthday it was on Sunday.
Yeah.
So the next day I didn't want to text Liz that late. So I waited until the next day and then I was like, happy belated, buddy. Like, my bad. Because I never
okay,
got the
friends.
notification.
I was only turning 40. It's okay.
I didn't realize it was the big 40.
It's the
Oh,
big
buddy.
zero.
I
We
just
should
like the- Bro, I had to work. Don't even worry about it. We didn't do
Oh, yeah. You just
we
said
didn't
you
do
were.
anything.
Are you
I'm
going to
not
do anything
really
fun
good
this
with
weekend?
dates.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm not really, but I appreciate
went-
the sentiments. I don't want to take away too much from our conversation.
Well, I was just going to say, if you want me to put us on a pause, if you want to go grab it, your birth certificate, we can do that.
Yeah, let's
If
do
you
We'll
that.
pause it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pause.
Okay.
Maybe.
Sorry, everybody. We had to. I mean, I know they're not going to notice the difference, but
No.
we had to
Just a
take
weird cut.
tactical pause because the whole life is a lie.
The whole thing's a lie. But we're getting there.
I
We're
was
getting
born
up.
at 408.
Yeah, not 308. I'm just waiting for it to come through and then we can pull it up. But in the meantime, okay, I was talking about we're under the foundational portion, conditioning, and we're talking about open sensors, which again, I'm pretty certain we went over all like when we went over to the sensors, like what is involved with it being open and closed. So, anyways, not self-talk of the open solar plexus sensor. These are the things that you might hear that are obviously not within your self or whatever, or your true self, not in alignment with your true self.
And what's that? Sorry.
I'm sorry, the not self-talk with this is my open solar plexus sensor. So if your solar plexus is open, this applies to you as well. I don't know because I don't have your chart. I don't want to go there because I don't want to deal with confrontation. Let's not say that because it might upset this person. Let's be really nice and smile so they like me. There's no point in going there because I might be disappointed or rejected. It's not worth it. I'm afraid to tell the truth because I don't want to hurt his or her feelings. I think I read all those before, but it's fine. I read it again. So after reading that, like I feel for the most part, I think I have a pretty good handle of my open solar plexus, but definitely there's sometimes, things pop up in the noggin. So I just got to remember to continue my mindfulness and work on my spiritual practices.
Is everybody's not self-theme and not self-question kind of like similar?
I think so. If you have, these are based off of what open centers you have. Okay. So if you have an open solar plexus like I do, then this is the same for you. And then because I only have 2 open sensors. The
3.
I
have 3.
3. And then the root, is your root open?
No, not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay, well, my root is open. So the root center themes: physical, adrenalized pressure, drive, stress. Not self theme. Always in a hurry to be free of the pressure. Not self question. Am I in a hurry to get things done so I can be free of pressure? That actually like clocks. And then not self talk. I'd better hurry up and get this done. I have to start something new now. How can I get past this limitation? I need something to focus on. So those are the open. And let me see. I'm still waiting for your emails to come through.
Weird. I can try to resend it.
Yeah, because I want to be able to see your chart. But yeah, so those are the only two. I'm sorry I don't have information on the other ones, but again, I think we kind of went over when we did all the centers a couple episodes or whichever part it was. Okay, the next foundational category is the life force. And here in the life force, you'll see 3 different subcategories: definition, defined sensors, and channels. So when 2 sensors are connected to each other, when the gates at either end of the channel are activated, a definition is formed. A definition is what throughout life will be reliable and consistent. There are 4 different types of definitions. Before I go into that, I just want that way everybody can see what. So pretty much your channel is connected. So when I pull mine up, you'll see that share screen. This one. Share. Okay, so you can see how I have this highlighted here. Gate 20 and gate 34. That's one definition. 10 to 34, 20 to 10 are all ones. I have 61 to 24, 43. Oh, just kidding. Light on that one. 8 to 1. Those are all my definitions. But they're different. So like this one would be considered a triple split definition. So it's 3 separated areas, like I showed you guys: 20 to 10, 20 to 34, 10 to 34. That's actually 4. Wouldn't that be 4?
You have a triple, you say?
Yeah, I feel like that would be a quadruple though, because 20 to 10 is 1. 20 to 34 is another one. 34 to 10 is 1, and then 10 to 20 is a 4th one. So that's actually a quadruple split.
Oh wow.
The definitions are right here. You can see single definition, continuous connection; split definition, 2 areas of definition separate from each other; triple split definition, 3 separated areas; and a quadruple split definition, 4 separate areas. So then I guess, so these would be single. 61 to 24, 8 to 1 would be single. And then this one right here, this one might actually be a split. I think it's going off that. I'm not sure 100% what the definition.
None of mine fully connect, but they're listed as defined centers.
So this is different than the sensors. This is the definition, or when they're saying definition, they're doing the channels. So this channel is defined because it goes connect all the way
if
through.
I don't have anything, then that means I don't have anything, right?
Yeah, so
have no
here,
definitions.
So this 16 to 48 is not a definition. It's, I guess, complete, whatever it is, not activated, I guess.
Oh.
So it looks like it has to be.
Mine doesn't have all of that verbiage. Oh, maybe because you have to hit the drop down.
Oh, your thing just came in. Hold on. Let me remove that so I can see.
What you got over there, Tina?
Hold on. Oh, snap. Where did it go? Okay. For connections?
Definitions.
Oh, definitions.
Under the life force tab.
Whoops. Okay, I'm going to share yours, Liz. You have single. So this is, I don't know how to get to like this summary screen that you have on mine. This is not yours. Share this tab instead. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that.
Maybe because it's not your chart, you can't.
Maybe, yeah. And that could be. So here you see definition single,
Mhm.
and then you have this channel right here, 57 to 10, goes all the way through. So your gate is
Oh.
activated. So it's the gate. So both gates have to be activated for it to be a full. So here you have 8 and 1,
Oh.
35 and 13,
I just have a bunch of singles though.
55 and 39. Yeah, yours are all singles.
Gotcha.
38, 28. So yeah, you have single definitions, whereas mine, share this tab instead. Like this one, I think is I would think it would be a quadruple, but I don't know how to get to that summary. I'm gonna stop sharing this. I'm kind of mad that I never mind. I'll say that.
I
later.
have 2 splits, and I have a full, and the rest of them are singles, and then nothings.
And then nothing's.
Yeah,
Um,
but I don't have any triples or quadruples.
properties. Oh, here it is. Okay, I found it. So nope, that's it. This one on mine is considered a triple split.
Mm.
So that's what my definition is. Just, and I don't think that's really anything special. It's just
Actually, I
have-
thought in one of our past episodes we talked about how those are pretty rare.
the triple split.
It could
Let's
be
see, definition.
incorrect.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. It is
Okay,
rare.
so triple split definition is present in human design chart when there are 3 separate groups of defined centers, each it's based off the centers, and got it. Sorry, each disconnected from the others. People with triple split definition have a unique ability to perceive different aspects of a situation or problem, often excelling at understanding various perspectives. However, they may also experience challenges in intriguing these separate viewpoints into a cohesive whole. For triple split definition individuals, patience and communication are essential in allowing time for their understanding to crystallize and for effectively sharing their insight with others. Interesting. And then you guys were both single, or no, Tina, you had a split, didn't you?
Yeah.
So split definition appears in human design chart when there are 2 distinct groups of defined sensors with no channels connecting them. Individuals with split definition require interaction with no channels connecting. Is that what I read on mine too? Each disconnected from the others. So it's saying that that's not based on what's connected. It's based on what's not connected. Am I understanding that right? Is that how I'm reading that?
Read it again.
Says split definition appears in a human design chart when there are 2 distinct groups of defined sensors with no channels connecting them. And then the triple split definition is present in human design chart when there are 3 separate groups of defined sensors, each disconnected from the others. So
That's
I
not
have
the same though.
3. I mean, I know one's 3 and one's 2. Well,
No,
one's 2 sets.
One
or
says
set of 2, whatever.
one says that have no connections,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one said has 3 separate centers that are not connected to each other.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Anyways, let me read the split definition again, or finish it, I should say. Individuals with split definition require interactions with others to bridge the gap between these separate energy centers, often seeking relationships that complete their energy configuration. These connections can bring balance and clarity to their decision-making process, but it's crucial for split definition individuals to maintain discernment and choosing relationships that support their well-being and authenticity. And then Liz, for single definition is found in a person's human design chart when all defined sensors are connected, forming a single unified channel. This configuration is common among all other types, manifestors, generators, manifesting generators, projectors, and indicates a self-contained independent energy dynamic. People with single definition can easily access and process their own energy, often experiencing a sense of inner harmony and a clear understanding of their motivations and decision-making processes.
Interesting. Because that's not how I feel. But I was
But you just
reading-
found out who you were. Like,
I
I'm
did.
just kidding.
I know.
Potter.
My whole life was a lie. So it's interesting though, because I was reading through some of the conditioning stuff, and I mean, when you read through all this shit, it's like, you know, like some of this, the not self-talk was like, I need to find something inspiring. I need to find an answer to my question. Where do I go to find answers? I've got to understand this or make sense of this. And who can I talk to find answers? And like, if you surmise all of those, right, what are they? All like looking externally for your answers, right?
Mhm.
And so when you're talking about like this whole single network thing where, like you really just have to like tune into yourself. And it's funny because I do find myself saying that a lot. Like if I just ask myself the question, right, and sit with it for a while, I'll usually come up with the answer, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
But I am always like, oh, I need help from someone. Let me call a friend. Let me ask ChatGPT, whatever, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
And then you'll be like, well, I fucking already knew that. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like, it's just kind of fun. Not that I'm a know-it-all. I'm not professing to be a know-it-all. I'm
No,
just
no,
saying,
no.
like,
It makes sense. Like you're
little-
seeking outside validation, but then like you're like, wait, I didn't really need the outside validation. Like
Yeah.
I already knew that type
Yeah.
thing, you know?
Yeah.
It totally makes sense. Okay, so for funsies, I'm just going to go ahead and read quadruple split definition just for those that are listening and watching. Quadruple split definition occurs in a human design chart when there are 4 distinct groups of defined sensors all disconnected from each other. This configuration is quite rare and indicates a highly specialized and unique energy dynamic. Individuals with quadruple split definition possesses an innate ability to navigate between different realms of experience and understanding, often bringing innovative and unconventional insights to the table. However, they may also face challenges in establishing a sense of continuity and integration in their lives. For these individuals, embracing their uniqueness and cultivating supportive relationships is crucial for their personal growth and fulfillment. That's the rare one. And maybe I did say that last time because I think I misunderstood the way I was reading the chart.
Gotcha.
So maybe I did. My apologies if I did
no
that.
worries, friend.
Um,
You already put
again,
the disclaimer out that
yeah.
you're not a subject matter expert.
yeah.
So we're learning all this as we go.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so understanding your kind of definition, it reveals the way energy flows within you and how you relate to others. The next subcategory are the defined sensors, which we definitely went over all of those.
Mhm.
So I don't think I really need to go over all of them, but just so you guys know, there are 9 sensors, each of which have specific quality and plays a different role when defined or undefined. The reason why I want to read this is because this kind of like, oh shit, okay. Defined sensors reveal those aspects of yourself that are fixed and reliable throughout your life. You can trust them. Metaphorically, you could say that what is defined as the student and what is open is the course of study. So like that's kind of how they break down the sensors. So what's defined is the student, so they're learning, and then what's open is the course of study. So I guess it's like your tests to see if you understood the assignment. Am I understanding that right? With the course of study?
Yeah, or maybe something that you need to learn.
Yeah, I took it more as like the ones that are defined are like what you already know about yourself. They're what make you up, right? Make you who you are. But the open ones are still things that you are here to learn.
Okay. Yep. Now when you say it that way, God, I love the way you explain things because you just like it sparked it. Yes. Okay. Got it. So things that we
Which
still
we
need
talked about that last time.
Yeah.
We really did hit on that because
I just
last
like the
time we talked.
metaphor,
Yeah.
but
No, it's
it
good.
would have been better if I understood the metaphor properly the first time. Oh my god, I love myself. Okay, so not gonna obviously go over the centers because I think we hammered that down. Next are in the subcategory are the channels. The channels represent the flow of your life force through each channel. The life force expresses as a specific theme or energetic quality. A channel is composed of two gates and connects two centers, establishing. So that's actually what I was pointing out was the channels earlier.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now it's all making sense. So yeah, the channels is what I was pointing out earlier as far as what's connected from gate to gate. So channel is composed of two gates and connects two centers, establishing communication or interaction between the two centers. The life force of a channel is if defined, is communicated to others through your aura and expresses aspects of your fundamental nature. The theme of a defined channel represents your unique gifts as well as potential limitations and is something consistent throughout your life. Every channel and gate is part of a circuit. I want to make sure I'm not going too far ahead. Okay, no, I'm not. Every channel and gate is part of a circuit in the Vitagraph. Circuitry maps the way in which energy or life force flows within the Vitagraph through uniquely different pathways. This is the part I didn't really understand, but I'm going to read it to you anyways because I'm taking this straight from this site.
Mhm.
There are 6 basic circuits, which form the 3 main circuit groups: individual, collective, and tribal, plus the integration channels. Again, I don't fully understand that. It seems like I have 6 defined channels, so I don't know if that part was like tailored specifically to my chart about the 6 basic circuits that breaks into 3 main circuits.
I have 6.
Which,
Mine says 6 too.
okay, then maybe it's not unique to me. So I don't know where the 6 are coming from, or if maybe we only get 6 defined channel. I don't know, but I have no idea. So there is more information on these, and I can't remember. I don't think I went over these
The
at all.
channels.
The channels, no, because like,
No.
what channels do you have connected? So for me,
Yeah,
again,
like a design of moodiness.
I have a design of moodiness.
No, I do.
Oh, I was like, what? Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is what we can do if you guys would like. So it looks like, yeah, we don't really have any gates that are similar. So like I can go through the gates all together and we can just be like, oh, I have that gate, or you can just tell me. We can go line by line.
Because we went over all the gates already
gates?
in another episode.
Okay.
And it was a pretty lengthy episode.
Yeah. So okay, that's fine.
Because because they connect, and I think this can be really like I can't get any more information on mine without paying, but
it's not the individual gates. It's like the channel. So for example, I have channel 61 to 24, and 61 to 24 channel says this channel is associated with transformation and the ability to adapt and evolve in response to life's challenges. It connects, and then it says what it connects. So that's all I mean is like it'll give us that little tidbit, but it is a lot either way.
Yeah.
But it's not based on the end of, I mean, I know I read each gate, but you know what I'm trying to say. I'm having a hard time with words today. It's fine.
Thoughts, Tina?
Huh?
Huh?
What did you say? I just heard Tina.
Oh, I said, what are your thoughts? Because I don't think we have anything really similar. Like none of mine are the same as yours.
Yeah. Did you pull her chart up already? Her new chart?
I do have her new chart. And let me see.
I just want to see it real quick.
Oh, you just want to see it real quick. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
in comparison.
To my old one?
No. No, to the new, from mine to yours.
I got you.
Hope it's that one.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so my question is,
Hold on a
why
second.
is it like?
So hold on a second. I don't like this.
You
Mhm.
don't
Hold
like
on, let me
what?
pause. Okay, sorry about that. This is much better.
Okay.
Okay, so this is Liz's chart.
Okay. So let me
That-
see. I'm looking.
Are you laughing because she's
Because yeah,
thinking?
I watched her bring her phone up next to the screen, so
Oh.
she's comparing.
Now we have a lot of similarities on ours, which I
Yeah,
don't
so
think we
anything
had a
on here
lot.
on Jean's screen on Jen's screen that's black
Yeah.
is really white and it's open.
Okay.
She just has it on dark mode.
As far as the centers go,
Yeah,
well, yeah, because this wouldn't go all the way across. If it was
right.
like where the blacks, you can't see my mouse, can you?
Yeah, we can.
Oh, you can't.
Mhm.
I don't know how the frick I fixed it. Awesome. So like this is obviously not defined, but this
Right.
is defined unless it
Right.
was red. And this is where I don't know what the difference between the white and the red are.
Yeah.
Well, just kidding. It's the design
Personality
and
and
personality.
design.
Just kidding. I knew that. Testing you guys.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to see it
Okay.
to see because I remember before, like when we were going over everything, there was some similarity, but not really.
Yeah.
But we
I know we
do
had a
have
lot
some.
of we all had a lot of similar defined
Gates.
gates.
Yeah.
Similar
Mhm.
defined gates. What am I doing? Okay, back to this. All right, so we don't need to go over the channels. If you guys are curious
Mm-mm.
about your specific channels, ahumandesign.com, like they do have all of those channels, like define or whatever goes with it. So the next category is the imprints category. And then this is the introduction to gates. Again, there are 64 gates that correspond with the 64 hexagrams that make up the outer edge of the Rave Mandala. I will show you guys what the Rave Mandala is because
Huh. That's cool.
share screen. What?
Did we look at this before?
We did. We did. I just to refresh everybody's memory because it has been a while, but this is the Rave Mandala.
Yeah.
Super complicated. We're not getting into super details with it because we literally beat the gates to death. So it corresponds with all of that, made up of the 26 activations. These are the planetary imprints that affect the personality and the design. We already know the difference with the personality is the planetary imprint, the moment of birth. The design is a planetary imprint 88 degrees from the sun, which is approximately 88 to 89 days prior to birth, represents the nature of your unconscious. Again, don't think we need to go over the gates again. So then we have that's the personality design. So the final category is the role, purpose, and direction.
This was the one that I was most interested in because
Yeah.
mine is 6'2" and it says role model hermit.
Yes,
And I
we are
really want to
definitely
know more about what
Yeah.
that means.
we're definitely getting into that. So the profile, which is what Liz is talking about, profile recognizes the basic duality in each of us, the synthesis of our conscious personality and our unconscious design. Each of us lives out the combination of two of 6 themes or primary roles. Role model, is it heretic? I cannot ever say this word. Heretic, opportunist, martyr, hermit, and investigator. The profile is the costume we wear, a role we play in life so that our purpose or our incarnation cross can reveal itself and make our life performance unique.
Wait,
We
can you
might
say that again?
the profile is the costume we wear
Gotcha.
or a role we play in life so that our purpose, which is our incarnation cross, can reveal itself and make our life performance unique. I thought we had briefly went over this, but maybe not. So
That's the first I'm hearing it.
so for starters, my profile is a 5-1. The heretic investigator, which combines the energy of the 5th line, which seeks to make practical impact on the world, with the first line's need for a solid foundation. These individuals are drawn to share their knowledge and insights with others, often finding themselves in leadership or teaching roles. They require a strong foundation of understanding to support their innovative ideas and ambitions. So that is my role in life. Let me pull up for you guys. So, who is first?
Tina.
I'm the investigator martyr.
Investigator martyr. So, the 1-3 profile.
Mhm.
The 1-3 profile combines the investigative nature of the first line with the experiential learning of the third line. These individuals are driven to understand the world around them and learn from their experiences. They are deeply insightful and often share their wisdom with others, though they may face challenges in their personal relationships due to their need for trial and error. So that is the role you play or supposed to be playing, whichever. Wherever you're at in life. You said 1-3, right? Investigator martyr.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. All right.
All right.
Liz.
6'2", 6'2", 6'2".
6'2", role model hermit. Individuals with the 6'2" profile embody the wisdom and maturity of the sixth line alongside the introspective nature of the second line. They often need time alone to process their experiences, but are ultimately called to share their wisdom with others. As they mature, they step into their roles as wise mentors, offering guidance and support to those around them.
Winning.
Right?
Winning.
Whoa,
Love
what
it.
am I trying to do?
Yeah.
So now the incarnation cross.
Okay.
So the incarnation cross reveals our life's purpose. Our incarnation crosses are not something are entitled. I don't know why I wrote that wrong, but entitled to, or they're not something we are entitled to or something inevitable, nor do they automatically emerge as we go through our deconditioning process. So just keep that in mind. Like, if you might not have to, you don't have to fulfill it, but that's just what might come up. Anyways,
Okay.
only when we function as our unique, differentiated self will the theme of the cross start to express itself through us and reveal the purpose of this lifetime. So, for
Wait. Can you say that again?
which part? The whole thing?
Just yeah.
Okay. The incarnation cross reveals our life's purpose. Our incarnation crosses are not something we are entitled to or something inevitable, nor do they automatically emerge as we go through our deconditioning process. Only when we function as our unique, differentiated self will the theme of the cross start to express itself through us and reveal the purpose of this lifetime.
Bro. It's bananas.
What?
No, it's bananas. Like
It is bananas.
it's saying that this, right? Because it reminds me of like high school for some reason, keeps like really, not my own personal experience, but just in a general theme, right? That when you're going through like your school age years, right? And teen years, whatever, right? Like you just want to be like everybody else. That's it. You just want to be like everybody else, because when you're like everybody else, you fit in and you're accepted, right? That's all anybody's really looking for. But like that's not the point.
No.
Mm-mm.
Right? The point is that, and I don't know why this is hitting me so hard right now, but like it's essentially saying like the second that you just be your
yourself.
true and authentic self, right? The second that's when the switch will turn, and like then you get clarity. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's
It's
why it's
mind-blowing.
not destined, foretold, or necessarily going to happen for you, because
Yeah.
what if you just can't get over?
Yeah. What if you can't decondition until you're like 80?
Yeah, or
And then by the time
never
it's like,
this
ah,
lifetime.
Yeah.
Maybe when your game ends, you'll be like, oh dang, I didn't make it. I didn't beat that final bad guy.
Oh, we got to start
I'll
over.
have to come back.
Yep, got to start over. Okay, so my incarnation cross is left angle cross of incarnation, is what it's called.
Mine is
so
also left angle, I think, because
I'm right angle. I'm right.
I'm right. I'm
You
Tina.
would be,
I'm right.
Tina.
Sorry, I'm flipping through tabs here.
Yeah, see, like I can't pull up anything on my numbers and figure out what the heck it is.
No, neither can I.
For the incarnation cross?
Mhm.
Well, I mean, I got my numbers, but the definitions of them I
Right.
can't pull
Are
up.
locked. Yeah.
Oh, I got you. I'm
Okay.
I'm gonna get you. Okay, so first you
I
so
was
since,
just thinking that song.
we are so like in sync these days.
I love it.
Like,
Oh
it's
my
crazy. So since Tina is right angle, I'm gonna read. So it has three different. The way this is gonna go is there's right angle cross, there's left angle cross, and then there's juxtaposition cross. Don't know what that means, but I'm gonna read. I guess they're essentially the definition of the three, and then it goes into even further. So like mine, like I said, is a incarnation cross is left angle cross. It's left angle cross of incarnation. So my numbers are 44, 24, and 713. Don't know what those mean, but it goes into a deeper definition.
Mine's left angle cross of individualism.
See
What's your quarter?
your quarter? What?
Yeah, underneath that it says quarter of civilization.
Hold on. I gotta pull up a different screen
Oh,
because
sorry.
whoops. No, you're fine. It's just that the way, okay, so you said quarter? I don't see quarter.
Yeah, mine.
Hmm.
It just says quarter of civilization. It doesn't give me anything else.
Yeah, me neither. but I
Oh, I see. Quarter of duality is
just-
mine.
Ooh.
Oh, we got
Interesting.
civilization.
I want to
We gotta-
know.
Yeah.
Spill
well,
the
I'm
beans,
gonna have-
Jen.
I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to see if it has the quarters on there because mine's locked, and so I didn't even bother because it was locked.
Yeah.
Anyways, so okay, so right angle. I'll go ahead and read the
I'm right angle cross of service.
Yeah, I
of
would just read.
service?
I would just read ours,
Yeah.
okay.
unless you really want to go into like.
Well, I think there was the reason why I was going to do it that way is because it seems like there's like a broad, or maybe that doesn't apply. I'll read ours. It's fine. That's juxtaposition. What is that word? Juxtaposition?
I can't see it, so I don't.
Okay, so left angle cross of alpha, alignment, clarion,
Sacagawea.
Sacagawea.
What were you again? Right angle of what?
Cross of service.
Okay, let me do it this way.
I do
Fine.
the service.
Not you. I'll just do because there's so many, you guys. Right
Oh, I
Really?
bet.
angle
Man.
cross of service. Whoops.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Of service. Okay, what are the numbers?
52/58
Mm-hmm.
and then 17/18.
Okay, so yours is this one. Okay, so it says similar to the previous cross, which I'm not going to read. It's so the only difference is between the right angle because there's two of them, right angle cross of service and right angle cross of service is the numbers are backwards. The first one is 17, 18, 58, 52, and then yours is 52, 58, 17, 18.
Okay,
Don't
so
know.
it's flipped.
Don't. Yeah, it's flipped. So
Okay.
I don't know what where the numbers come from, but anyway, similar to the previous cross, those with this incarnation cross are often driven by a desire to serve others. They're typically empathetic and caring, drawn to roles where they can help and support people. They should be mindful to balance their desire to serve with self-care, ensuring they don't neglect their own well-being in their pursuit of service.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Makes
girl.
sense.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Sorry, guys.
No, you're okay.
Left
My
angle.
old body is like it's stuck.
Because sometimes that's what's happening. Like I do, and then I forget about myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I've been sick like this whole week, and I haven't gotten sick in a long time. And then I was like, whoa, you got to take care of yourself, Tina.
Yeah.
F
It was-
everybody else.
It was your body telling you need to slow down.
Yeah. So I did. And I've been fasting for the past 3 days. I feel amazing.
Heck yeah. All right. What was yours again, Liz? Left angle cross of what?
Individualism.
Individualism. And could you read me your numbers, please?
39, 38, 51, 57.
Mm-hmm. These ones are backwards different. Weird. Anyways, okay. So individuals with this cross are usually independent, preferring to forget their own path rather than follow the crowd. Sorry, let me read that because I read that way wrong. Individual, start over. You forget what I just said. Individuals with this cross are usually independent, preferring to forge their own path rather than follow the crowd. They have a strong sense of individuality and often resist conformity. While their independence is a strength, they should be careful not to isolate themselves, recognize the value of community and collaboration.
You little rebel, you.
Facts.
How's that feel?
It feels like home.
Feels like home.
No, I'm serious.
So remember,
like,
this is like your life's purpose.
Yeah.
The incarnation cross.
Yeah.
For those that are watching and listening.
Yeah.
Okay, so mine. So were you done? I'm sorry, I felt like I just cut you off.
No.
Okay. So the left angle cross of incarnation is mine. Mine's 4424 and then 713 for those that are whatever. People with this incarnation cross are often characterized by their reflective nature. They frequently question the nature of their existence, often on a quest for deeper understanding. It's important that they balance this inward exploration with outward action to ensure they are not merely spectators of life, but active participants. This is crazy because like this is like nonstop what I think about. It's like nonstop what I think about.
Oh, I know. That's crazy.
Oh, that's my life's purpose. Let me see if this thing has the quarters on here.
Wait,
Quarters.
so when you say this is like your life's purpose is to sit here and think about these things?
I guess so. But
Because maybe we need people like that to think about things so
To
then
be-
they know the answer to it. Right?
maybe we're just the deep thinkers. And also we got to also think about it this way. If I'm being a deep thinker and I'm also a manifest, and I'm not talking about like with human
Right.
design, I'm a manifester. So I'm
Mhm.
also trying to help create the world. And we're all one, we're a collective. So we need to have the deep thinkers that are having those deep thoughts or deep
Mhm.
thinking thoughts. So that way
Yeah.
it's still creating things. That's the way I see
Mhm.
it. Maybe. I don't know. Could be wrong. Okay. So this thing doesn't have anything on quarters. So
No worries. I just
unfortunately-
saw it and I just wondered.
but you know what? I'm super curious. I want to look it up. Quarter of duality.
What about these nodal polarity?
Yeah, so that we're getting ready to get into, and I will say that I'm super confused. Like I know where it's coming from, but I'm a little confused on it. Yeah, I'm not looking at any of that. That's stupid. Okay. So next.
Ooh, see, but I think we talked about because I'm reading the introduction
Mhm.
and we talked to feel like Tina, I felt like
Yeah.
talked about this.
The chart. So there's the
Yeah.
chart, and it's the way that the moon sat when you were born. So
Mhm.
then you have a north node and you have the south node, and
Right.
then depending on,
And then it tells you like like the south node is the development of like early life and the
Mhm.
north node is that point when you have reached a place of maturity.
yeah,
Yeah, and that's pretty much sums up.
So
Like,
like
it's-
what are your guys's? Mine's 2-1.
So my first one is 3420.
First one.
you
you
only
not
got
have two?
one?
I only have
two.
one.
You only have one?
I only
I
have
have
one.
two.
Why
So
do
my
you-
my nodal polarity is 1817, and my
Mhm.
other one is 4625.
when you say other one.
The one right below it?
Yeah, this one. Look, see.
That's what I mean. The one right below it.
Okay, no, I only have one.
Oh wow.
Interesting.
No.
Yeah,
Look at
mine
that.
is so okay. So this is what I wrote, and I don't know where.
Is that because you guys have been here before?
Maybe. So this is what I have in my notes is that so I wrote I have a nodal polarity 14.8, which is personality, and nodal polarity 3420, which is my design. And I don't know where I got that from.
Well,
Maybe it's the other site. like I see where the numbers come from. That I do see. So there's, if you look at the design side and the personality side, we went over these before when we went over the planetary stuff, but it's the horseshoes, the ones like this.
Wait, hold on. The ones
On
like
both-
what? Can you do that again?
How's that go? Hey, quit throwing up gang signs.
Oh no.
We don't do that here.
I wasn't throwing up gang signs. I was throwing up
Okay,
North
so there are two of
polarity
them.
and
One
South
faces this way and one
nodule
faces this way.
polarity. Yeah, it's this. It's like this horseshoes. That's what they look like. But that's where the numbers come from. So like on my that's where I think I said that. So my design side is my polarity is 3420. So it takes the one that is like this first.
Hang on.
It
The one
takes
that's like what?
the one that's the U first, and then the one that's the upside down one.
That's not how mine reads.
That's okay. Then I don't know how the numbers came because that's how both of mine read. So my nodal polarity on my personality side
So
is 14.8. Huh?
So the reason I only have one is because my nodal polarity is a 2 and a 1 on both my design and my personality.
Oh, so you're just
So on my design, it's a 2.6, and that one starts like this. And then my U-shaped one is a 1.
Very interesting.
huh?
But I
That
have
is
a
interesting.
2.6, 1.6 on my design side, and then I have a 2.4, 1.4 on my personality. And that is why I probably only have one, because they're the same.
Yeah. So it's I will tell you the point number. So the point, whatever comes after that is, remember the Brave Mandela version of the chart that I showed you? So they're done up in pies, each of the hexagrams. And so like hexagram, like hexagram 1, you said, right? That's one of your numbers. So hexagram 1 is split up into however many number. I think it actually might be 6. And so wherever that planetary alignment is within that pie, that's where that point number comes from. So it's going to be 1, and like let's say it's right here, then it's 1.2. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I don't think that, I think that's why the point number didn't apply, that because I think you said your point numbers are different on both, right?
Just by a little bit, 4 and 6.
So I think the point doesn't matter. It's the main main number.
So mine are 2 and 1 on both sides, for both things. And I'm looking at my mandala chart now. That's crazy.
Yeah. Now I don't, the main site that I read most of the definitions off of, it didn't have anything on the nodal polarities. So let me see if this one maybe will.
What you reading over there, Tina? You
Nope.
I'm looking through my chart. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah. Just trying to figure out something here. Going through this chart on mobile really just, they need to redo it.
Yeah, it's really dumb the way
redo
they
it.
have.
Yeah. So
it
it's
on the
hard,
front.
like when I'm trying to pull up stuff to see what you guys are trying to see.
Our south node is our past. Our north node is our future, which we've already learned that from Tina. But I want to know what, like, if there's anything specific to this.
Long, awkward.
Oh, I'm
Well,
not
Oh
purchasing
man,
that.
I'm in a totally other area. I don't even know where I'm at right now. I gotta stop looking at it.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, and that's fine because that's the end of the foundational, which I
Okay.
think that ended up working out, because then guaranteed next time we're going to get into advanced, and then under advanced we have reach your cognitive potential, nourish your brain or your body and brain, recognize your path, how you view life uniquely, how your mind conceptualizes, and variable integration. And then there's one more category after that, but I don't know. I'd have to really look at the last one to know if we're going to continue on after the advanced. But I think the advanced, that's the fun stuffs. That's the fun
Yeah.
stuff we're gonna get into.
This is crazy. So to unlock your single analysis on this website is $129.
Yeah, that's. I'm like, I'm not doing it.
And the personal success chart is $799.
What?
Like, bro,
Nah. You.
paid yearly. It says so. It's a year.
No.
No, oh, thank you.
No, thank you.
But everybody that's listening, you know, you just want a quick little chart and do whatever and figure some stuff out. It's
Yeah.
free, you know.
And I will say that even though like he charges an ungodly amount to have things unlocked, he does have a lot of information on the free stuff. So
Yeah,
I do. That's why I make sure one of the reasons why I keep making sure I shout him
Maybe.
out is because it is a good source, and also I don't want anyone coming after me because I'm reading off their site. You didn't credit me. I did. Bodygraph.com. mybodygraph.com.
yourbodygraph.com.
And a humandesign.com. So, does anybody have any questions on anything that we have covered thus far?
No, I'm really interested in like the signature, not self-theme, digestion, and environment. And I'll tell you what, I did these charts for my kids too, along with mine. And when it comes to digestion, mind blown. And that's why I have the digestion issues that I have.
Wait, where did you see digestion?
Well, see, when I pulled my chart up, when I originally did it, I don't think I did mine off of my body
No,
graph.
we might have to find another site because I just clicked on it and it doesn't say. It says like you go to dietary regimen, blocked.
Where?
Yeah,
I
look.
don't even see dietary regimen anywhere.
So go to advanced and then nourish your body and brain.
Gotcha.
So it tells you really, because I have it written down. I gotta find
I
it.
forgot about the summary. Oh,
But it breaks it down like what you should really be eating and like drinking in order for your body to
Function.
To function properly.
Optimally.
And when I found this and when I looked it all up and I seen that, my mind was so blown.
How
I
did
was
you
like,
pull
I can't
that
believe
up?
it. I gotta look to see because I know
Because I
like
thought it was under summary, but I went to summary and it's not. It's
mm-mm.
not there. Anywho, no questions.
No.
No.
Okay, buddies. Thanks for tuning in.
Stay tuned in
Bye.
next week because I
Yeah.
will be
What are we talking about?
intermittent fasting.
Oh,
Oh, that's right.
Fasting and all that good stuff. And I'm going through it right now. So I'm documenting everything.
Love it.
Ooh, I'm excited. Can't wait. See
Be
you buddies
there
next time.
or be square.
Be square.